All right, hello everyone, and welcome to my mountain of shame. Today we have uh Steve Jackson's Sorcery, Part 3, The Seven Serpents. Okay, yeah. So this is apparently a game released in 2016. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that it took a surprisingly long time to get the thing working. So yeah, the game worked, though it's being very quiet in general, so I hope it's got music, otherwise I'm going to start to get paranoid after that last video. Um, oh, what? Oh, I just want to... Okay. Um, the game didn't seem to let me want to capture it in its own traditional way, like, as you usually capture a window. I had to capture my entire screen for some reason to make this thing work. So I'm honestly not sure what to expect, but the game has not made a good first impression. Now, obviously, this game is a part game, so I did try. I'm just like Lego Batman. I actually rolled the third Lego Batman game, but played the first one because I owned it. So I try to go back to the earliest game in the series if I roll a specific sequel sort of thing. But I wasn't even able to do that because apparently, while this game must have been for free at some point, the others were not. So yeah, it says I can continue from part 2 or enter a cloud spell name or use a local save game. So I'm just gonna go in here and see what goes up. Maybe this will be fun. The crown of kings has been stolen by the Archmage and taken to his citadel in Mampeng. You have been sent to get it back. Should you fail, the whole old world will surely fall. Okay. Interesting. Well, time starts, I suppose. A journey begins. Your 8-day journey has taken you through the Sermati Hills and the treacherous city points of Carre. You have faced monsters, traps, curses, and certain death. But now you stand on the edge of desolate wilderness, Kakabad, the country of the Archmage himself. So is this a choice? Yes, it is. There's no time to lose, or the risks are great. Hey, there's no time to lose. Sounds like a positive. There is no time to lose. To survive, you must be bold, act quickly, and have faith in your every step, even though every step will almost certainly lead you further into a trap. Towering mountains, dead plains, tangled forests, and the wide waters of Lake Ilakaka all lie between you and Zaman Road. Out here, food will be scarce, and every resting place dangerous. There will be no villages, no inns, no aid. You have nothing but your sword, your gold, and your courage. Okay. Inkle presents. Okay, I shouldn't laugh much. I love spiderweb games, and they are old school adventure games, old school RPG games, and they look really weird and they look really old. So I'm not going to judge this. This is going to be really cool, despite the fact it's like a series I'm halfway through. So who knows? Maybe this game will convince me to go back and play the other ones. Guess we'll find out. Let's click the character and see what happens. Oh, is this going to be choose your adventure? Well, I hope you enjoy reading. You enjoy my reading. The stones of the old world disappear under a layer of dust and sand. At your back looms a great wall of Carre. Ahead, there is nothing but an empty waste and the night. I mean, I could walk. No, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna walk on. I'm not afraid. But you have no time for backward glances. Your path lies ahead. You do not need to see the way back, for it is unlikely you'll ever return. I'm gonna look up at the stars. I'm gonna be positive. As you walk, you lift your eyes to the stars, wondering what fresh secrets they may hold. For patterns written between the stars are the source of all magic. Only too late do you realize you should have been on your guard. Oh. Passing a low hillock, you're suddenly beset by a screaming creature wielding a vicious-looking sword. It's a marsh goblin. There is no choice but to fight. I mean, he's screaming at me and running. It's not exactly the world's most stealthy attack. I don't know if preparation would have really helped, but okay. You quickly draw your sword, slide your character to the right for a stronger attack. Strong attacks are more likely to land, but you'll take more damage if overpowered. You know, less energy on next turn. So I've clearly got more attack power than the goblin, based on this here. It's saying I should defend, it's saying I can defend, or I can attack. I'm going to attack. Ooh, maximum power, I see. Okay, so I can defend. Okay, this would probably make a good mobile game in this regards. Okay, look, it's fine. You can't beat me, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. The marsh goblin grits together its rancid yellow teeth. It seems determined to take your throat. You lunge forward as the goblin tries to thrust its sword into your belly. You'll take advantage of an open left side to wound it. You've overpowered it, causing damage. Well, I'm still at max stamina. My attack power is a little bit lower, but that makes sense. His, I can't tell, so I'm just gonna keep going. Why not? Let's go. Alright. The marsh goblin charges. You're more than ready for it. Charging forward across the cracked, ancient flagstones, its sword is raised full assault, and has left itself wide open. You have overpowered the goblin while making a strong blow. This will cause maximum damage to the creature. The marsh goblin staggers back, cursing you by one of its many soggy gods. The creature watches you curiously. The goblin is about to defend. A strong attack now would be wasteful. Well, I'm going to defend too. On instinct, you duck back across the dirt, watching the masked goblin closely. It raises its own blade and you eye each other off. The goblin watches your stance nervously. Do I defend some more? I don't know if he's going to. He says he's going to raise his blade. But I'm going to get a little bit more powerful. I'm going to defend again. Okay. You stay low. The marsh goblin also crouches. You eye each other off. The goblin flails its heavy sword in the air. Fine, let's go. Let's beat you, goblin. Thrust. And he's gone. So it's sort of like, the combat system seems to be sort of like a will they, won't they, sort of like either you attack or you don't attack, and you've got to try and match up your attacks with them not attacking and vice versa. Energy management, etc. It's odd, it's interesting. I don't think the combat is the main focus of the game, though. It seems like it's going to be the storyline that's meant to be the engaging part. So I'm going to keep being positive, though. I mean, when has being positive ever steered anyone wrong? A moment later, you are seizing the advantage, bringing your blade up and slashing at its neck. The marsh goblin gurgles for blood as it falls in the dirt. Flawless fighting. You step back, wiping your sword in the dust. Pitiful creature. It never stood a chance. I mean, clearly I'm going to get loot, right? You quickly pat down the pockets of the foul creature, but find nothing. I mean, yeah, teeth sound useful. Valuable for casting spells. You push back the goblin's dead upper lip with the point of your blade. Most of the teeth are rotten, though, but there are a few whole enough to be worth taking. You set to work, cucking them free. 3 teeth. You slip into your pack. One thing is for certain. The goblin world does not have free dental. Who knew? Let's take the sword, I suppose. You ease the sword free of the goblin's grasp and test its swing. Not goblin work, this is a well-weighted broadsword. You strap it onto your belt. Then you move on, leaving the rest of the body for the ants, flies, and birds. I know it doesn't say that, but I hope there's a few, like, ravens and crows out there. Or, you know. Anyway, let's go. So, drag the path to the flag. Draw a path to the flag. Oh, so can I choose where I go? Is that how this works? Okay. What if I just go around like that? Every step along the broken road takes you further from safety and into the unknown. Overhead, constellations of a magical force in the sky, Sar, Eurus, and Sphylax, are all in alignment, here and now. The sus spell could be cast. That's pretty sus, I'm not gonna lie. Every spell is formed by aligning 3 stars. The sus spell will detect danger. Okay. This was released in 2016, so no. I know. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Do I literally have to go, like, click the letters? Yep. Yep, there we go. Okay, sure. Am I meant to write that down, I suppose? Sus! This game in a nutshell. No, I'm kidding. So sus. I'm gonna write that down just in case I need it again. Okay, detect danger. Danger. Fantastic. You cast a spell, weaving starlight into a shape until a voice enters your mind and begins to speak. It is a warning, clear and loud. You're being stalked. You're being hunted. Okay. I think hiding is probably a better bet. You look for somewhere to hide. The empty plays no cover. A moment later, a ferocious nighthawk is plunged from the sky, talons that reach for your neck. Okay, so there are birds, but for some reason they go for the victors rather than the corpses. Come on, guys, I fed you just before. Okay, I think I'm just going to roll aside. It's a bird. How bad could it be? I tried to roll it aside, but you were too slow. Sharp talons rake down your back. The bird reels up into the sky to rejoin its group. You count the birds. 4. Circling, ready for attack. Perhaps there's a spell which will help you now. Okay, sure. It won't be sus, that's for sure. Oh dear, this is going to be something that I need to know, isn't it? Oh dear. Alright, well, let's try H-O-T. Ah! Fireball! That makes sense. Hot! You cast a spell, a winding fireball with your palm. You turn, fling the fireball into Nighthawk's belly. The bird explodes into a cloud of feathers. You step away from the fallen creature, but there's no time to rest. 2 more creatures outstreak and start their dive. I mean, hot seemed to work pretty well. I'm going to try another spell, I think. There's 2 coming, so... Oh, never mind. You spread your arms wide, ready to summon the power of the stars, but then, quite suddenly, the Nighthawks break formation. Something else is shimmering into visibility in their very midst. Yes. Oh. Okay, well, I learned... Oh, so I got the spells. 6 most useful spells. Okay, let's write those down then. Zap. Oh, the music's a little bit loud. I have to mute that, although make it lower. Fourth. So, lightning. Force field. Law. Dumb. Okay. And wall. Well, the wall would be funny. Okay. But are there any other spells? Ah, should we also write the prices down? They're all 3, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I just wrote 3 on the page, like, a ton of times. That's useful. Okay, there are others too. Big. To increase sizes. Sure, that sounds useful. Okay. Ooh. Walk, which requires 1 gold piece. Okay. Interesting. What does it do? Invisible metal shield with the coin will be lost. Okay, so what's the difference between that and the other shield, besides I guess it uses less? Okay. I guess it uses less, mana, I suppose. Dope. Okay. Open any locked door. So that's a useful one. Okay. Unlock. Guessing these are all spells which I would have learned in the first few games. Well, Raz is currently not good right now. Sus, yeah. 6. Spells, spells. Also images. Oh, that would have also been useful. So 6, so that's a duplicate or doubles team spell. Fair enough. Okay, can't use Hick. Hammer Goblin's Tooth. Oh, okay, so Gob will summon a Goblin. I don't think that's going to be too useful, but hey, I did get the Goblin, right? So that's something, so might as well write the spell down. Okay, cool. Yob. Buys a giant shoe. Gum. Blue, okay, that makes sense. Howl. Self receives occasion to one fruit is to sense. Okay, that sounds useful. So Howl is some sort of divination spell. Dock requires a medical potion. Okay. Does reducing movement speed. Dud create illusion of treasure for bribery or distraction. That sounds useful. So distract with gold. Yay. I don't need to write these down. I'm hoping to get them in the... Okay, Madge. Okay, Madge is a magic shield, so that's good. Okay. Can't really use Pop. Foul. Okay, that sounds also very useful to think about. Featherfall. Okay, Dim. Oh, that's we've already done over that. Hey, whoa, what's this? No windows. Once cast, the room turns pitch black and the eyes with all the casting. Even though torches may be still on. Oh, okay, so fog is a blind spell. That one sounds dark, to be honest. Mud requires sand. Niff, nose plugs. Okay, there's a bunch of ones I can't use yet. Sap. Okay. Demoralize, fair enough. I mean, why not? I was expecting that to write down this many spells, but okay. Guess don't really need to, but... Okay, these are ones I can't use yet, so... Zed. The most formidable spell in lore, but no one knows why. In all recorded history, this has only been cast once by a powerful necromancer. It was never seen again. Effects unknown. Necromancer has been found. Repulsion. So Zed. Summon if at all possible. Gotcha. I doubt I'll ever see a Zed. Gotcha. Alright, so... Run forward or move uphill. I think moving uphill seems like a better way. Let's do that. You move higher ground. When behind you, strangers battle ensues. The wing of one nighthawk snaps like a broken branch. The second is ripped into by feathers when invisible claws. The remaining birds scatter. There's nothing left but the mysterious savior. Let's say thanks. Hey, thanks, bud. You step forward and call thanks to this invisible creature. There's rushed air just in front of you. Whatever it is has landed. You hear the moment of unseen feathered wings, and then at last you understand. The creature is a gold-crest eagle from the king's own eyrie in Anland. Aww. The eyrie is deep behind the Shamati wall. It must have flown for 3 days to reach you, but why? The creature is slowly becoming visible. You have recognized it. It tilts its beak. Aww. I'm gonna bow. You bow your head at the eagle. It opens its beak in reply, and something opens to the ground. It's a message falls ground. It's a message cylinder. Whatever it contains must be of vital importance, so the king would not have risked revealing your location like this to deliver it. So I'm gonna trust the eagle. You reach down and pick the tube. Inside it roll parchment sealed to royal seal of King Alban. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you, eagle. You look up, but the gold-crest eagle has already rendered itself invisible once more. You feel the rush of the air, and with great wings lifted from the ground. Then you are alone. I mean... I'm going to keep it, because I didn't actually read it in great detail. It would seem the Blacklands are not deserted as you had supposed. You must find 7 serpents and destroy them, or your adventure will be for nothing. Okay, sure. No decision is permanent. Rewind the button at any time if you want to scroll back and try a different path. Oh, that's cool. I'm not going to do that, though, because I don't have time. The air is cold. The air is like ice. Taking the pole as your guide, you return to the old road and make your way up north. Before you, the Blacklands stretch away to the dim horizon. How can you hope to locate the 7 serpents in such wilderness? I'm sure it will work out. You sense your spirit guide walking beside you, right now taking the form of a camel, but this will change as you change. In the temple, they taught you that prayer to your spirit could heal you and even save you from death, but the spirits are not generous and decline to help often. Okay. Matey then. Yeah. Okay. After about half an hour, you see a deep line across the cliff up ahead. You catch your step just in time. You are one pace away from the edge of the sheer cliff. A few loose stones disappear at the edge and clatter away into the dark. I think this is when I could use a spell. I could use the light spell, which would be quite useful. Assuming I actually have one. Let's see, what do I want? Making me bigger, that would be pretty funny. But not really help. Fireball, not useful. It was a light spell. Okay, can I look at my... Well, I think the text, damage, fireball, lightning... Oh, lightning might work. Well, actually, fireball might work its own way. Invisible wall. You know, I feel like this would be a waste. I'm just gonna rest. Oh no, I feel like a zap would have to illuminate everything, right? Alright, I can't do that, so let's try a hot instead. Or a how? Okay, so that's a no. Let's just rest till daylight. You shiver and pull your cloak around yourself. The hour is laden up already. You'll rest here. There's no shelter, and you continue in the light. Laying your pack down by the cliff's edge, you try to settle despite the cold. You've not let eat for the day, and you have few provisions remaining. You'll need to eat once a day to avoid hunger, but out here, food would be hard to come by. I mean, I've got rations, sure. You eat a quantity of your cheese and bread and feel much better for it. Then you close your eyes and let your tiredness take over you. The silence is loud in your ears. Slowly, you are understanding the true loneliness of this place. The bustle and chatter of Kare seems a forgotten dream. Okay. What is left of the night is filled with visions. A boy sits on a throne of skulls and swords, wearing a crown carved of the solid bone. He seems not to notice you, but plays a carved model figurines of goblins, trolls, demons, playing out a war, so he looks bored by it. And even as you sleep, you know the serpents are moving towards Mempang. Every day you spend out here is another day your journey might be discovered. Okay. You changed using the broadsword, +1, used 1 provision, and found 2 new clues. I mean, that musical number made everything I did sound so much more impressive than it actually was. But sure, I really just, let a bird do my heavy lifting for me against other birds. Anyway, morning brings you cold, clear light. You wake and find yourself lying all but on the edge of a great cliff that plunges to a rocky floor below. A good thing you'd not rolled around night. Yeah, why did you go there? Okay, I'm going to cast the fall spell now. The feather spell. I hope I'm able to. Because I feel like staying up here is actually probably a good idea, but let's hope this can work. Yes, it does. You cast the spell, lightening your body to a mere fraction of normal. In the far distance, birds wheel and turn above the landscape ahead. Okay, so I'm just going to jump over the cliff edge. You stride towards the cliff edge, putting all your faith in your magic. Oh, yeah. Then without waiting another heartbeat, you go over. Seems reasonable. Okay, so... good. You drift gently down the side of the mountain. About halfway down, you pass a cave mouth. A thick shrub reaches for the light inside. There's light inside? I think I'll do that. You glide yourself into the mouth of the cave. Alright. The cave is shallow and niche, carved by the wind, barely tall enough for you to stand, and not deep enough for you to turn in a circle without your arms stretched out. A far wall is a stack of tumbled stone. In the far corner lies a pile of dust. It looks like it might have something underneath. Well, I do like loot. You step into the main chamber of the cave. Your weight returns, and you settle gradually back down the ground. Dust pile. You blow away dust pile to find a small heap of four-sided dice. It seems whoever they belong to has not been used in many years. You pick them up, feeling comfortable in their weight in your palm. I'm taking it. You drop the dice in your bag. They're unlikely to be valuable, but gambling can be a good way to loosen the tongues of any locals you might meet. Things with 6 legs, crawling with more. Things with more crawl from the cracks and in the rocks of your boot. Okay. Guess I'll examine the thing. You look around the cave. Sunlight from the cave's mouth glints off drilled holes in the stone. Perhaps this place was once inhabited, and its walls fitted with pegs and hooks. I suppose I could use the spell which lets you see stuff. What was it? How? Wow. Find safe passage. Let's see. Looking into the stars, you craft magic, and a calm voice begins to speak to you. Informs you quite clearly there's another chamber beyond the backboard cave, but the way to it is completely blocked by an ancient rockfall. Its message is delivered, the voice fades. A snake shivers from outside the crack in the backboard cave. There's a snake, and there is a wall that has came down. Okay. I should get to do a spell. I know which one I do though. I mean, it's very handy that it actually did that. Like, yeah. So we'll stand back for now. Stand back, where in case you should attack, but it does not. It disappears to another crack in the stone. Okay. So, the question then becomes, are there any spells that I could have that can help me destroy that? A pop would be nice, but I don't have a pebble. I guess I could get some goblins. I'll make myself bigger. No, that seems dangerous in here. You can barely stand. Yeah, I think I might see if I can. I think I might see. No, I want to actually go back in there, thank you. Oh, I just want to go back in here. How do I get back into where my story was? Wait, do I have to just literally make up that choice now? Or, okay, can I rewind? Let's rewind. Okay, cool. Wait, what? No, I didn't want to go all the way back. Okay. I'm going to look at the dust pile once again. I'm going to stash them. Okay. I'm going to examine the walls. No, cast a spell. I'm going to do how again. I want to see if the goblins well. Shoot me can. So H O W. There we go. Seven walls. Okay, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to see if I can do the goblin spell. Okay, so no goblin spell, unfortunately. Is there any of these spells that start with these letters which could help me out? Probably not. F for blind, no, that's not going to do it. Easy. I'm wondering if there was something else I could have gotten that would have helped. Maybe a dot. Maybe unlocking it might work. Maybe that'll count. It's not really the same, but hey. Cast the spell, hoping the bolts in the cave might shoot apart, reveals the back tunnel, but there's no door or lock here. It is useless. Alright, I think I will actually just return, like it said. Oh no, not back to falling. No, I want to go back to cave, thank you. Rewind. Alright, I'm just going to pick up. He's going to pick up this thing and then we're going to go. He's going to pick up. Like, clearly I don't have the right powers to do that, and if I do, I don't know what it is. So, I'm going to leave. Just stand back. Okay, I'll cast a spell again. I'll do fall again. I'll do the fall. F-A-L. Cast. And then jump out. I mean, why not, right? Alright, back to falling. You jump and drift gently down to the valley floor. Your weight returns to normal as you settle gradually down the ground. The foot of the cliffs is punctured by little holes, perhaps a warren of hill foxes or whatever equivalent inhabit these barren wastes. Interesting. Let's look across the plain. In near distance, outside the cave, you see a stone tower. The only stone structure in the whole barren landscape. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't see anything else I can really do. Let's move on. Make a choice. This is it then. The plain of Badu back. An endless expanse of dust, broken only by the thin outline of an ancient road. No one from Analand has been here. No one even knows what happened to this place. Once it was the Archmage's country, his fields, his paddocks, but now it's too barren to be even the place of death. Okay, so follow the cliff, old road, into the plain, follow the cliff. Okay, so that's the timer up at this point. I'll find a way to make them turn down the sound inside my. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Alright, so that was actually interesting. I feel like this is going to become a pattern of games I misjudge. I'm still a little bit annoyed at how long it took me to get this thing to work, the OBS, but that wouldn't really affect you. So, I've only really done the first opening sequence, but it feels like a game where the choices are yours. And if you found this game interesting, maybe you should pick up Sorcery Part 1 and 2. I do wonder if there was something else I could have done had I had a little bit more, a few more items and a few more things from previous games. So this does seem to be a multifaceted thing where you bring in save games and sort of work along a journey. And I've got to say, it's interesting. If I was, it seems to have a deceptive amount of freedom. It's like a choose your own adventure with a mild RPG element, and a bit of a survivalness to it as well. Overall, it was fun. Would I play this again? Only if I somehow got Sorceries Part 1 and 2 for free. Played through that, and then wanted to get back here, because I feel like this world, while it is interesting and definitely very much not what I expected, I do feel like perhaps it would be a lot better if I had played the first one first. I honestly don't know where I got this game, but hey, that's the fact of the mountain, isn't it? Anyway, guys, so that was Steve Jackson's Sorcery Part 3. I don't think it is in any way what anyone expected. But if you liked what you see, maybe you thought of a way you could get through that secret path that I missed. Maybe you think I shouldn't have just jumped down. Maybe you think I should have jumped down while it was still dark. I don't know. Try it out. Give it a go. It looks like this game is going to branch out in quite a lot of ways. Either way, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. let's jump back out. But I'm definitely going to go back into my Mountain of Shame again soon, and let's see what other gems we can reach out. See you.